The book, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, explores how emotions and irrational decisions play a fundamental role in our relationship with money. Unlike many finance books that focus on strategies and mathematics, this book emphasizes human behavior and how it affects financial decisions. Money is not just numbers, it's behavior. One of the central themes of the book is that managing money is not just a matter of having technical or financial knowledge, but rather about behavior. Housel mentions that many people fail to achieve their financial goals not because they don't understand the numbers, but because they underestimate the role of psychology in their decisions. Example: it discusses how people often act impulsively during economic crises, selling stocks when markets fall out of fear rather than thinking long-term. You can explain how collective psychology can lead to phenomena such as speculative bubbles or mass sell-offs in financial markets. Personal history influences our relationship with money. The author emphasizes that our past experiences profoundly affect how we view and manage money. People who grew up during times of prosperity may be more risk-taking with their investments, while those who experienced economic crises tend to be more conservative. Morgan Housel explains that two people can have completely different opinions about investments based on the era and circumstances in which they grew up. The key here is to understand that there is no single correct way to manage money. Each person has a unique history and context. The power of living below your means. Housel emphasizes that true wealth doesn't come from having things, but from having control over your life. The author highlights the importance of saving not just for future expenses, but for financial freedom. Living below your means is key to achieving this, as it helps avoid debt and accumulate wealth. Housel mentions that saving isn't just about depriving yourself of things, but about creating a safety net that allows you to make decisions without constantly worrying about financial consequences. He adds that many people believe they can't save because they don't earn enough, but in reality, saving depends more on your habits and priorities. Wealth is what you don't see. One of the most intriguing ideas is that real wealth is what remains unseen. Often we associate wealth with big houses, luxury cars, and an extravagant lifestyle. But Housel reminds us that the money that is not spent is what truly reflects wealth. The money you have saved, invested, or not spent on unnecessary things is what provides you with security and long-term freedom. For example, you can discuss how people who focus only on acquiring material possessions often end up in debt or stressed, while those who invest and save tend to have greater financial peace of mind. You don't need a complex financial plan. Another key idea in the book is that you don't need to be a financial genius to succeed with money. According to Housel, it is more important to have consistent and sensible behavior than to attempt complicated investments. Simplicity, such as saving regularly, diversifying your investments, and avoiding large risks, is the key to financial success. Risk and luck play an important role. Housel emphasizes that we often underestimate the role of luck and risk in our financial lives. It's easy to look at someone's success and think it was solely the result of smart decisions, when in reality, luck also played a significant part. Similarly, we might view failures as the result of poor decisions without considering that risk is always present. While effort and discipline are important, sometimes financial success or failure also depends on external factors beyond our control. It's crucial to be humble when evaluating our financial achievements and to recognize that there are forces outside of our control that can influence the outcome. Patience and time are your greatest allies. One of Housel's most important pieces of advice is the power of compound interest. It's a simple but powerful idea. The longer you allow your money to grow, the more exponential your wealth will become. Instead of trying to get rich quickly, Housel suggests focusing on long-term growth. This strategy involves holding your investments over the years, resisting the temptation to sell during volatility, and trusting that time will work its magic. For example, you can discuss Warren Buffett's famous experiment, who generated most of his fortune after the age of 50 due to the power of compound interest and his patience. Humility and flexibility are key. Finally, you can discuss how it's important to have financial plans, but even more important to be flexible and adaptable. The world is constantly changing, and what works today may not work tomorrow. Housel insists that we need to be open to adjusting our plans according to the circumstances. For example, we can mention how many people had to rethink their finances during the COVID-19 pandemic. Those who were able to adapt quickly likely managed the situation better than those who clung to old strategies. In The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel invites us to reflect on how our emotions, experiences, and decisions affect our relationship with money. The main focus is not just on how to make more money, but on how to manage it in a way that allows us to live a freer and more secure life. The key lies in adopting responsible financial behaviors, keeping our decisions simple, and understanding the power of time and patience. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to keep watching more, don't forget to subscribe.